All right, y'all. So I finally bought the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. And I got some things I like about it and some things that I don't like about it, though. But we going to get to the good news first, though. So, immediately whenever I pick this up or whatnot, it feels good, man. It feels really good out the gate from just out the jump. It's like it feels comfortable. The buttons are easy to get to, obviously. And, some of the features you have the chat button feature if you're talking to your friends and stuff on it. The start button, but overall, this controller just feels comfortable. This is night and day from the Joy-Con sticks or whatnot, because the Joy-Con sticks feels good, but it just feels like natural and smooth and it's just tailor made for what I'm doing and stuff when I'm playing the video games. Random though, but like the grip on this controller, like it feels good overall. Like it just feels good though, man. Like I said, smooth, slick. Looks pretty good. Like, you can get a look at it. Bam. Wait, can you? You probably can't see it as well. But no. You can see you see it though, right? My bad. Okay, cool. Connects easy. I went on YouTube and seen how you do it. You just basically you get your USB, you plug it inside your Switch 2 console, in the USB slot, and basically it activates it, picks it up or whatnot, and then you don't have to use the USB anymore. You just, if you want to use the USB, you can. You just plug it up. It also has an auxiliary input for your headphones for whenever you're playing a game, and you can hear the audio. All right, here's some things I don't like about this controller. The price. The price was $90 basically with tax or whatnot, because this is $84.99. So the controller itself costs more than the game. It costs more than Mario Kart World and any other game that's on Switch 2 right now. I don't understand these gaming companies charging the amount they charge for the controller. Like, how many times have you went inside GameStop or anywhere and you know what, let me get an extra controller. You get there and you know you're doing this to yourself. You know you're setting yourself up for failure. You walk in, you be like, okay, let me go and get a controller. You see the controller is the same price as a video game. So what do? You go buy a video game, and now 2 months later, you still got one controller this whole time. I've done it before. I've done it plenty of times, which has led me to go buy third-party controllers. That's a fraction of the price. Now, I will say, I love this controller, love the sleek feel, whatever, but the biggest no-no about this controller that I do not like is whenever I'm streaming through OBS and I put my headphones inside the headphone jack of the controller, I can hear the audio and from the controller and the Switch or whatever, that's perfectly fine. For some reason, the audio gets knocked out of OBS and no audio is going through OBS at all, OBS Studio. So the only way that I can use this controller, and which any controller that I use as far as while streaming through OBS and get an actual output signal inside the OBS Studio application while I'm streaming, is if I plug the headphone jack inside of my laptop or whatever computer that I'm using to stream. Which to me, that defeats the whole purpose of this headphone jack if I'm streaming like that. I want to use the headphone jack just to have the comfort to sit anywhere I want whenever I'm playing. That was the whole purpose of me buying this controller. So, in essence, I could have just stayed with the Joy-Con controller. But after seeing how this feels, though, man, it's definitely super comfortable. And it's night and day from the Joy-Con controller, for sure. Now, do I recommend this controller? Yes, I do. Like I said, this is night and day from the Joy-Con controller. Like, it's not even close. Feels good. Button layout. Yeah, man, it's not as scrunched up as the Joy-Cons, even though the Joy-Cons doesn't feel bad. And the buttons are easy to get to. Overall, it's lightweight. It just feels good. Like, it just immediately, it's like it's tailor-made for your hands, Again, I hope Nintendo has an update to fix to where, like, whenever I plug my headphone inside my controller, it doesn't knock out the audio that's going through my capture card to OBS to stream, because that would be, it's sad. Even though there's a workaround, I could just plug my headphones inside my laptop and everything is fine. No, that defeats the whole purpose of me even buying this controller. This controller is definitely worth the money. Right now, I would say, for how it feels and compared to the Joy-Con controller, definitely worth the money. But if we talking about the price, I don't know. For some reason, the price is the price, but it's never worth the price. It's never worth the price, you know? Like, games and stuff are usually not worth the price for some reason. I don't know. It's weird. You know, it feels like price gouging at this point, though. But again, I appreciate this controller. You know, it feels good overall. And I'm not mad at it, though. So, what else did I leave out on this controller? I guess if you need to look at more things to sway your precision on buying this controller, I'm sure there's other reviews out there. I know there's a welcome tour pack over for $9.99, which I don't know why Nintendo charged $9.99 for the welcome tour. That should have been free. Coming with the Nintendo Switch 2, since we paid so much money for this console, that should have just came with the console. That could have just been a courtesy thank you to the customers. But hey, what do I know? If you have the extra money, you don't need it if you have the Joy-Con controller, but if you have the extra money, go ahead and pick up one of these Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controllers. And no, this is not a sponsored video. I just told you guys how I felt about the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Will you be buying a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, or are you just gonna stick with the Joy-Con? Either one is good. Regardless, they both do the same thing in essence. But this one just feels a little bit more natural, slick and smooth, and just feels good in hand though. But you already know it's Dudeman, Architect Mr. J, with another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, like, comment, share. Until next time, peace.
Gold and Bananas, the discovery of the century, made right here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong. However, just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground.
Like the home
DK
stretch
meets a talented
before Donkey Kong Bonanza gets here.
Pauline. Now, Donkey Kong just wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set off on a strange subterranean adventure. Donkey Kong Bonanza! The story takes place in
this
the
game look like
underground
it's gonna be
world,
tough, man.
where the scenery changes the deeper you go. Some layers are so spectacular that it's hard to believe you're underground. DK can run.
I love
Jump.
Nintendo's distinct style. Like, they have a certain
And
style
climb
with their
through
games.
each environment. Using his incredible physical prowess, you can freely move in any direction. But that's not all. Almost anything in your path, you can smash, crash, and bash. Barrel through enemies, walls, and other obstacles to collect golden bananas known as Banandium Gems. More on those later. You never know what you'll discover in the underground world.
Ooh, they got Donkey Kong unstoppable.
So carve your own path with DK's abilities.
That's loud.
Pauline singing, though, now that can do something special. She can
Well,
make
when
Donkey
Super
Kong
Saiyan
transform. With incredible destructive power, even hard terrain poses